All right, I'm the flatratemaster, and today we're talking wobble extensions. To wobble or not to wobble, 'tis the question. I know it's cheesy, but I liked it. We're going to talk about wobble extensions. Now, if you don't know what they are, they're extensions that are designed to let the socket move a little bit. These are my favorite extensions. Now, I've been into these since Snap-on invented them. I got to give it to them. They invented them. They came out with them first. Awesome invention. Great for just a little bit of angle. You don't have to worry about them getting all floppy and dangling, at a right angle like a universal. If you're just trying to get a little bit of angle, they work great. Now, personally, I've only owned Snap-on and some Matco, but I know other people that have owned other brands. So there's two options on a wobble extension. First one is a standard wobble like this one, and the other is called, Snap-on calls it Wobble Plus, which I don't like that much. Now what it is, it's a wobble, but if you press the socket in further, it becomes a straight socket, basically a regular extension. 2 for 1. The problem I find is when you want it to wobble, it winds up going flush and then doesn't wobble anymore, and you really lose the functionality of a wobble extension. As far as the less expensive brands, Gear Wrench, Harbor Freight, some of those, I really don't recommend. Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I'm a big fan of Gear Wrench. Well, unfortunately, they break. Right at the wobble, they will snap off, and you got to get it warranted. Now, if you don't mind having it warranted, it's up to you. But the less expensive brands do tend to break way more often than Snap-on or Matco. Snap-on, I've used them literally since they came out. When they came out, I bought an entire set of them in 3/8 and 1/4 inch, even a 1/2 inch one. I've never broken the hex off of one. I've lost several of the detent balls, but I've never broken one. And I abuse the snot out of them. Impact guns, 3/8 drive, wobble extension, 1/2 inch adapter, 1/2 inch impact, still haven't broken the hex. So they're tough. Now, they come in really handy in a lot of situations. I'll give you a story. I was working at a shop that did a lot of fleet work, and one of the diesel guys was doing a compressor on a big Isuzu truck. There was one nut on a stud that he could not get. If he put a deep well on it, it's too long, he couldn't get it, it bottomed out on the engine. Shallow was too shallow, couldn't get past the stud, and he couldn't get an angle on it, even if he could get it in there. And I go, why don't you use a wobble on a semi-deep? What? He'd been struggling with that for half hour, 45 minutes. I literally walked to my toolbox, got a wobble extension and a semi-deep, and within 2 minutes, that nut was out. So it can really just give you that little bit of angle that comes in really handy. But again, my experience is Snap-on's king. So really want to invest in them, I'd go Snap-on. I know I'm wearing their hat, but they don't pay me. I hope you liked this video. Hope you liked the wobble. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Maybe you'd rather buy Gear Wrench. I like Gear Wrench's prices, that's for sure. Comments, always appreciated. If you like this video a lot, subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell notification so you get notified when I put out a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.